Shalom, shalom. This is a new Yeshuaism, Hebrew on Island 2. I'm in a different location today. It's not my house. I'm visiting with some people. So I seen something I wanted to share with you. So I said, let me make a video. Please forgive me for any background noise because remember, I'm in a third world country. I'm in the Dominican Republic. They talk loud. You know, I close all the windows and stuff. You still hear them outside. There'd be loud motorcycles and everything like that. So, like, you know, I have a better sounding video when I'm in my house, but I'm not. But I want to share something with you. I saw something, a video clip, and I want to share it with you on this lunar Sabbath. So you hear motorcycles, there are motorcycles everywhere, loud people, loud kids all over the place. But I'm still doing this video. God hates the unjust and injustice. And I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to show you this video first, and then I'm going to read some scriptures that I wrote with it. Remember, I told you I share my notes with you. My videos are my notes. And I'm going to show this video. I'm going to critique this video afterward, and then I'm going to go into the scripture. The heathens don't realize that they are about injustice. And the Most High hates the unjust and injustice. They don't realize. That's why they're hated. I know they don't think so. Oh, we're Christian. You are unjust just for the fact of you being unjust towards the Negro, which is the only true physical Hebrew Israelites of the Tanakh. No other people group on the planet are the Israelites who suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26, and all the other things that are said in the Tanakh. Habakkuk, shalom, shalom. Listen, I'm not in my house. I'm visiting in another town far away, and I saw a video clip, gave me an idea to make a video. I'm making the video. God hates the unjust and injustice. I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to critique it. I'm going to hit you with the verses. Heathen, stop saying that. We're okay. And what are you talking about? Your whole system is built on injustice and wickedness and abominations. This video is about injustice. And you're the poster child of injustice. And I'm going to let you watch this video, and we're going to critique it together. And then I'm going to hit you with some verses and call it a day. Remember, I share all my notes with you. And the lighting is definitely not good in here. So listen up. Let's watch this.
He's not going to shop the car, so. Okay. That's all right. Just keep an eye
on it. We're gonna get some freezing in here. Hold on. This is a police stop. All right. This is a police stop.
Hey, get out of the car, man. You got a gun right there. Whoa, there's rights. There's rights to this. Get out. There are rights to this. You have a gun. There are rights to this. Whoa, get out. Right there. It's open. My hands are up. My hands are up. No, you got to. This is on body cam. You have a body cam, sir?
Put your hands over your eyes.
Do you have a body cam? Do you have a body cam, sir?
Put your hands over your eyes.
This is.
I will send this dog on you.
I will shoot you. Hey, don't get grabbed by a gun. You put your hand.
This is a Caucasian being stopped by Caucasian cops. Just watch it. I forgive me. I'm not in my house. It's freezing, but we're gonna watch the whole thing. Be patient. The internet is not perfect here. Hold on. All right.
Hey, you have rights too. You have rights too. Don't you dare. You have rights. Don't you dare.
Now, this is how I'm showing you the injustice of their system. Remember, I'm in
You know that. Wait, you have a weapon, okay? Yes, I do. And it's my tool. What I need you to do. Hey, you guys are driving out. This is all also unconstitutional. Body cam request.
Can you quit yelling so I can talk to you?
You have a gun anymore to be serious right now.
I need you to relax for me.
I will shoot you with this mouse. The guy's a threat. So open there. You have a body cam. You know this.
He has a
My hands are open. My hands are open. My hands are open.
You need to get out of the car
I
so
do
we
not.
can remove you
I
from
do
that
not.
weapon.
You cannot. No, it is constitutionally owned. I see that.
You have a concealed carry permit.
It's not concealed.
Yes, it is.
See the weapon? It's right there.
Don't
Body
do
cam.
it.
Body. Okay. What are you afraid of?
Don't do it.
I'm not doing anything.
Do me a favor. Just please step out of the car. That's what we're asking you to do.
You're asking me to
Yes.
conceal your weapons, please.
No.
This is how we act civilly. This is how we act civilly. You know this. Right eye. Right eye.
You got cover? Just,
Yes, we do.
no. Just
Do
please.
you have body cam?
Please.
Do you have body cam? Do you know this? You know that. That's not
Please.
I
need you to get out of the car. Get out.
Hey, I see double blue, sir. Are you gonna shoot me on double blue?
Just relax.
Oh, just relax. Hey,
Just
listen,
please get out of the car.
there's rights to this. You know there are rights to this.
Listen, we can figure this out.
We can talk about this.
Oh,
Okay,
that's how you
right
feel
now,
about this.
we can't talk about it with you not listening to us.
Just when I listen, you're first of the ground.
All I'm asking you to do.
You're violating my rights. Let go of me.
You just put your hand on a gun, sir.
Whoa. No, you pulled a gun on me unconstitutionally.
Please.
And I did my in response.
Oh, we don't want to do this, man.
Just get out of the car. I'm just asking. We'll get this figured out. Just come out and
You,
get out of the
you
car.
release me now,
can't do that.
Release it. I have Second Amendment rights, damn it.
Okay. Just get out of the car. Come on, come back here. We'll
Excuse
talk
me.
about it.
Excuse me. This right here is a reason to get myself cancel doctrine. You know that.
We'll get this figured out. Don't do it. Please. Just come on.
Get out of the car, sir.
Just get out of the car. Just step out.
The gun's down.
No, just step out.
Get out of the car.
Just step out of the car. Don't do it.
Get out of the car.
You're on double blue. You know what's gonna happen, right?
Just stop.
You need to get out of the car. That's a
No, I
lawful
don't.
order. You're going to go to
What a
jail.
gun. Oh, take me to jail then. Go ahead.
Just
Right
come
now
on.
you're obstructing.
I can't.
No, you're obstructing. You're pointing a gun at me, sir. Right now, my life's in threat.
Okay. Well, we
I
have
don't see body cam on this, sir. I'm just gonna drive away. I'm not gonna bother anybody.
No, you're
Hands
not.
on the seat.
Don't do this.
No.
Don't do it. Don't.
Now, I showed you this video, and I had to make a video of it because, I have some heathens that come on my channel. Shalom, Nicole. How you doing? See, they're begging him. Nicole, you said it right. They're begging him, pleading with him, talking to him like a gentleman. Please get out of the car. Please stop it. I see this loaded gun you got on the seat next to you, and you touched it. Please just get out of the car. We could talk about this outside of the car. So forth. You're so peaceful. You're so peaceful. How you doing, Aya? You're so peaceful. When I upload this, watch it again so you can watch a little video clip. Forgive me for the video clips, rebooting and stuff like that. I'm not in my house. I'm visiting somebody in another, far away from my house. And the internet is not good. It's very loud and motorcycles and everything around here. Third world country. But God hates the unjust and injustice. They pleaded with that Caucasian driver, please get out of the car. We see the gun. You have a gun on your seat. And then you went to touch it or grab it. Please just get out of the car so we can talk. If that was a Negro person, there would be no talking. There would no be pleading and bargaining and let's discuss this outside of the car. They would have filled them with 800 bullets, hot lead. Especially they saw a gun on his seat. He's saying, I have constitutional rights to own this. Well, you have concealed weapon to carry. I'm not concealing it. It's right there out in the open. And they didn't blast them to smithereens. They didn't shoot at him 100 times as he drove away from them. They didn't stun gun him. They have a dog there. They didn't sick the dog on him. This place, and not where I'm at, but the world, because the world is, and what is Isaiah 9:24 said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They cover the faces of the judges. If not, who and where is it? Where are they? The heathens are the demons that are walking around the earth in the physical. You don't have to go down deep in the core of the earth to meet the devil. That's a fairy tale. He's right around you. He's the cops that are stopping you. He's the person behind you, in front of you in Walmart. He's at your job. He's in your apartment complex. He's walking on the streets next to you. That guy and that woman and that child, they're the devil in Isaiah 14, or Lucifer, or whatever the name, because that's in the KJV. If you look in the Tanakh, it's different. Some of the verse I'm going to read to you today, I don't have my Tanakh with me. Like I said, I'm at my house. I'm somewhere else. And since I only got one computer, I can't switch back and forth different tabs and stuff like that. So I'm going to be reading from the King James. And it's basically similar in a lot of areas. So I'm going to use that. So they want to negotiate with him. A guy that they pulled over for a stop. I don't know what the stop was. Then when they talk to him, they spot a gun open. They ask him if he has a permit. He says, no, it's not. It's concealed and whatever. They don't start blasting away as they would have did a Negro guy. But they want to say the world is just. And the Negro guy, what is he talking about? It's not dangerous. He's just doing shit. No, you're injustice. You're the poster child for injustice. You're unjust. The creator of the heavens and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, hates the unjust. That's just one of a million things he hates about you. You won't hear that in church. You're not going to hear that in a lot of Messianic Hebrew camps and groups, because they have an affinity to our oppressor, to the people that hate us, to the people that treat us unjustly. Let me get into the scriptures before it gets any darker here, because the lights are not that good. Let me read a couple comments. Yep, punishment has to come. And it's going to come. Zechariah 1, he said, I'm very angry with the nations that are at ease. I was only angry a little while. They overdid the punishment. So what they want the Most High to do and want us to do is just look past that. Slavery, what are you talking about? It was a long time ago. And my parents didn't own slaves, my grandparents. What are you talking to me about that? You are unjust. You pain. The Most High in Job 21, he says, I put the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. You niggers, and you are the niggers. You are the black people. The 1849 Webster Dictionary definition of black is black in black, in different ways you write it. Pale, white, becoming pale, bleached. That is the definition. That's the legal Webster's definition, 1849, of black. They are the black niggers, not you. They lied about everything. Everything. And then they actually think that we're just lazy. We caused trouble. Well, they wouldn't have been killed by the cops if they would have just stopped and listened. This guy, what I showed you in the clip, didn't listen to nothing they said. And they want to bargain and plead with him. They didn't stick the dog on him. They didn't stun gun him. They didn't shoot him with 8 million bullets like they would have did a black man. They said, well, he didn't listen. We told him to get out of the car. Look at the body cam. He didn't do it. But then they want to say, you're just exaggerating. It's not unjust. You just don't listen. No, you're just the devil, heathen. And you're going into captivity. Jeremiah 30, he said he didn't make a full end of the Israelites. He said, but he's going to make a full end of all the people and all the nations where he sent us. That includes you, heathen. He's making a full end of you. And to continue in Jeremiah 30, he says, those that devour you, I will devour. And every one of your adversaries is going into captivity. He that spoils you will be spoiled you. I will spoil, and he that preyed upon you, I will give for a prey. You guys are going to be done. A lot of you is going to be destroyed. A lot of you going into hardcore bondage. That's what's the scripture. The scripture is only Genesis to Malachi, and the scripture is only the love story between the creator of the heavens and earth, called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, with his chosen nation people. How he loves them, how they rebel and go whoring after other nations' cultures and no God, gods with an S. How he punishes them like a father severely, which is righteous. How he forgives them and takes them back. And the new covenant is about mercy. It ain't about fake New Testament, Hebrews 8:68, Most High finding fault with them, and blah, blah, blah. That's no. New covenant is right in the law. You don't know the Bible. It's not even the Bible. You don't know the Tanakh, the Old Testament. Deuteronomy 10. What is required of thee? It says that you revere the Most High above all. You only walk in his ways. You repent of your demonic abominations and sin. You keep his commandments, statutes, and know his judgments, and he will give you mercy. That's the new covenant. It's found right in Deuteronomy 10. All you Messianic Hebrews and Christians, you don't know the scriptures. So, heathens were living in Jacob's trouble, the end times. You can keep dreaming that you are okay and everything's going to turn out right, but everything's not going to turn out right for you. It's not going to turn out right for a lot of the Negroes, which are the true physical Israelites, because they have immersed themselves in this Luciferian society. So it's not going to be good for them either. But it's not going to be good for you. This video is not about the 2/3 Israelite. It's about the heathen Gentiles who have despised us, hate us, treat us with the ultimate of injustice. And the Creator says he hates the unjust. Isaiah 26:10. Isaiah 26:10. Though the wicked is shown favor, he does not learn righteousness. He deals unjustly in the land of uprightness and does not perceive the majesty of the Lord. O Lord, your hand is lifted up, yet they do not see it. They see your zeal for the people and are put to shame. Indeed, fire will devour your enemies. The enemies of the Most High are the unjust. Heathen Gentiles, you're going to be devoured. Not because a new Yeshurun Israel, Hebrew on the island too says so. It's because the scriptures that you don't read, that you're scared to read, that will condemn you, says. Call me to Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, completely full of lies and pillage, her prey never departs. Woe to the bloody city, completely full of lies. You keep, see, the Israelites, the true 1/3 Israelites have awoken. Even though you are completely full of lies, the Most High gave us the eyes to see your lies. You are unjust. No more of smoking mirrors and hiding out. We're really good. We love you guys. We like you. We rub elbows with you. No, you're the devil that the Bible speaks of, and your whole system is predicated on injustice. That video proves it. You did everything not to kill the guy that looks like you. You let him not listen to your instructions. You let him not talk back to you. You let him not do anything you asked him to do. He had a loaded pistol gun on the side of him. You didn't blast him with holes. You threatened him you were going to stick the door. You didn't want to, but if you had to, you would do it. That's what you said. You opened the door, car door. You didn't stick the door on him, which if it was a black guy, you would have been mauled to death or almost near death. You didn't blast him with the stun gun or your bullets, your hot lead. And then he pulled away from you and drove away. And you didn't shoot 2 billion bullets while the car was driving away. You are a demon. That police incident that I showed shows that you are an unjust people. And the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he hates the unjust. You're hated for a lot of other reasons, but you're hated for this. This video is about you being unjust. You deal in injustice. 035 about to make Edom and Mount Seir. It's just not, listen, Habakkuk, like, that Edom, I can do a video about that before, again, but I did it before. Edom is not the white man. Edom is another black race type people. Just like the Africans are not us, they're just another black race people. I told this before. This is all camp doctrine where they try to say Esau is the white man because it says Edom will be totally destroyed. So I know the people want that to be. But when you read Obadiah 1:15, not the other verses in Obadiah 1:15, it says, the day of the Most High is near to all the heathen. That includes the Caucasians and Asians and fake Arabs and fake Jews and everybody. It says, the day of the Most High is near to all the heathens. For what you have done, it will be done to you. Your reward shall return on your own head. People, and this video is not for that. I'm just saying that because in case somebody else watches the video and say, oh yeah, Esau. When you listen to Messianic camps, that's all they talk about. Esau is the white man. Esau is not the white man. Esau is another dark-skinned race people that's related to the Israelites, that doesn't have the promises, who speak the same language. And they know the same people. When when you believe that fake story of we came from Africa and all that stuff like that, we didn't know the language of these people, English or nothing like that. But when you read the scriptures, when you actually read the scriptures, Esau was born with them, knows them, lives near them, have the same language. It's not the white man. It's not the white man, aka the original black man of the Webster's Dictionary, 1849. Black, pale, becoming pale, white, bleached skin. That's the original definition of black. They're the black guys, they're the black people, they're the black niggers, not us. They're full of lies. Like it says, Nahum 3, woe to the bloody city, completely full of lies. So they got the camps out there, the Messianic camps. Esau's the white man, so he has to be destroyed. No, all the heathens are going. I read to you Jeremiah 30 says he's going to make a full end of all the nations where you were sent. He that devoured you will be devoured, and every one of your adversaries is going into captivity. And for this crazy Messianic thing they got, the doctrine, camp doctrine is, yeah, after 1,000 years, that's Christianity. That's in the New Testament. The New Testament is not real. After 1,000 years, Esau and the heathens are going to be punished for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years, they're going back to their lands. That's not justice. Oh, so they're going to spend 1,000 years. How many years are people been trodden down for more than 1,000 years? So that's not justice either. So the Most High is just. How you prove anything, you prove it out of the Tanakh. That's the Old Testament. The Torah, which is the law, the Nevi'im, which is the prophets, the Ketuvim, which are the writings. Where do you see anywhere of the 144,000? You don't see that nowhere. So throw it in the garbage. Where do you see that Esau is a white man in the Old Testament? It's not. And just because he's not white, and just because the Bible speaks, the Tanakh speaks very bad about Esau, it speaks also bad about the heathens. Obadiah 1:15, the day of the Most High is near to all the heathens. For what you have done, it will be done to you. Your reward shall return on your own head. When you read Isaiah 59, it says they will be rewarded, and the Israelites too. You'll be rewarded for the deeds that you have done. Look at the deeds that they're not escaping. That's Messianic camp doctrine. Esau's the white man. When you read the law about Esau, Esau is related, but he is not related with the promises. He speaks the same language. I thought in that Kunta Kinte movie, you're not Kunta Kinte roots, or rather, you're not, because they don't know the same language. And the Negro Indians, the Aboriginal, the Western Hemisphere Indians, North America, South America, Mexico, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, Dominican Republic, all these things, all the places are Western Hemisphere are the Indians of the Bible. I'm not talking about the fake ones. I'm talking about the Negro ones. Western Hemisphere is the land flowing with milk and honey, not that fake Israel that they have to plant trees and it's dusty, they have to do all this irrigation. No, the land of milk and honey is the Western Hemisphere of this flat earth. So Esau is not the white man. And it doesn't matter. It's very simple. There's Israel and then there's everybody else. That's it. There's Israel, then there's everybody else. And everybody else is all the heathens. Throw them all in a barrel. They're all getting the same treatment. And they deserve it because they're unjust. So hopefully, you think, go through my video list. I'm pretty sure I did video on Esau. They speak the same language. They know their family members and all that. That's what it says. People don't read because they listen to camp doctrine. And no, the Caucasian man, Chinese man, African man, all these people, heathens are not escaping. When you truly read the scriptures, they're not. They're not escaping. They're going to get the smoke. And the only reason why I'm sorry for that noise, look at it. This is where I live at. I'm not living here, as you can see. It's not my house. I'm visiting, and I wanted to make this video here. Okay, let me go before they hype this music up even more. Micah 2:1. Woe to those who scheme iniquity, who work out evil on their beds. When morning comes, they do it, for it is in the power of their hands. They covet fields and seize them, and houses and take them away. They rob a man and his house, a man and his inheritance. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I am planning against this family a calamity from which you cannot remove your necks, and you will not walk haughty, for it will be an evil time. And somebody's going to say, well, this is talking about the Israelites. Yes, it is talking about the Israelites. But remember, that similar type of plan, the Caucasians, the heathens that run the world are haughty, just like the 2/3 of our people are. They're going to get the smoke in the evil time as well. Coming to Isaiah chapter 10, verses 1 to 3. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1 to 3. Woe to those who enact evil statutes. That's why I said they are unjust. Their whole system is based on injustice. Woe to those who enact evil statutes and to those who constantly record unjust decisions. When we go to court, we always lose. They always try to throw us in jail. A lot of Negroes are in jail for no reason, for injustice. Woe to those who enact evil statutes and to those who constantly record unjust decisions so as to deprive the needy of justice and rob the poor of my people of their rights. All these police stops and how they treat us in this world system, and rob the poor of my people of their rights, so that the widows may be spoiled and that they may plunder the orphans. Now, what will you do in the day of punishment? The day of punishment is coming to the heathens. And in the devastation which will come from afar, to whom will you flee for help, and where will you leave your wealth? I can tell you, they're going to leave the wealth to the Israelites. Just like we left Egypt, we took the wealth, taking everything from them. They woe to those who enact evil statutes and to those who constantly record unjust decisions so as to deprive the needy, we're the needy, of justice. This is why this video is God hates the unjust. Okay, so Nahum 4, verse 5 and 6. Nahum chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Hear, O God, how we are despised. Return their reproach on their own heads and give them up for plunder in a land of captivity. Do not forgive their iniquities, their sins, and let not their sins be blotted out before you, for they have demoralized the builders. They've demoralized us. They've deprived us, despised us to the world. Psalm 43:1. Vindicate me, O God, and plead my case against an ungodly nation. Vindicate me. This is Psalm 43. Vindicate me, O God, and plead my case against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from deceitful and unjust men. They are unjust here. You saw that video I showed you. If a Negro man was sitting in that driver's seat and the cops stopped him, he would have been killed. And the cops would have been cleared in court. So I showed you one out of a bazillion scenes that take place, incidents that take place in America and all around the world, how they treat the Israelites unjust. And the Most High hates the unjust. Proverbs 6:16-19. There are 6 things which the Lord hates, yes, 7 which are abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Cops do that all day. The court systems do that all day to us. And hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that run to evil. This is what they do to the Negro, which is only the true physical Israelites. They shed innocent blood, devise wicked plans against us. This CV-19 is a wicked plan to try to kill us. They are unjust. They said they got to give us that vaccine first, because we're the people that are spreading it and get it quicker. Unjust. That's why I made this video. Last verse, and I'm gonna call it quits. Psalm 11:5. Psalm 11:5. The Lord tries the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the ones who love violence. These wicked nations love violence. They're only predicated on injustice. This is the new Yeshua of Israel, Hebrew on Island 2. Until next time, if you didn't see the video and I upload it, watch the video from the beginning. Until next time. Sorry for the lighting and the noise.